Now, I expected that Neo is going to get a power up. He was going to get a power up once he eats God and Center. But I would have never thought that he's going to get a pre-power up before he could, get his 100% back to him. I mean, that is something that I honestly did not expect. This week's chapter was actually quite a roller coaster for me because it this chapter provides information about how Starjun's gourmet third eye works. The name is quite long and it's quite difficult to pronounce, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna call him his third eye. And we see the whole pack of fucking Battle Wolf. Holy fuck! That panel was awesome. That was seriously awesome. And then we see the fight between Tepe and the Blue Nitro, the Afro Blue Nitro. And then, of course, what happened to Neo. So, let's get into it step by step, shall we? So, what we see is that we see Chi Chi do something. Like, he basically sees that these three heavenly kings, Coco, Sunny, and Zebra, are at a state where a very faint life could be sensed. I mean, they are at the verge of death, and he has to do some shit. So he takes his knife out, and Zangi is looking at him, and he's like, "Whoa, dude, what the fuck are you doing?" And then we cut to Starjun. I'm like, "What? Wait, hold on. What is he going to do? Is he going to like fuse their bodies or something? Because that would be fucking weird as shit if he does that." Okay, I'm just putting it out there, by the way. I'm not saying that he's going to do that, but if he does that, that would be pretty weird because his own body looks like it's been fused with other creatures from the gourmet world. I hope he doesn't do that with these people because that would be fucked up. But he is about to do some kind of a surgery on them, or maybe heal them with the dark technique or something. But then we cut to Starjun and Joey. And Starjun is actually, or quite frankly, he is actually having the upper hand up up till now at least. And Joey actually tells us that okay, this guy is not just strong, but he's actually quite intelligent. I would have never thought that uh, Starjun could plan out his strategy that well. Like with Toriko, I have to admit one thing. A lot of these characters, they just don't go out and have a brawl. They actually have some strategies when they fight them, fight their battles. You know, even Toriko, he acts sometimes cocky, but when he does fight seriously, he has a plan in his mind. And Starjun's plan is actually quite, we could say, unique and intelligent. Because here's the thing, Starjun's third eye, okay, can track down a prey regardless of where it is. Okay, it could be millions of light years away from him. He can still track it down. Okay, and apparently his eye, because the speed of light itself is too slow. It's too slow. The speed of light is too slow to provide in to provide what the fuck, to provide information to this guy. His third eye actually predicts the fucking future. I'm like, oh fuck, whoa, what? Like, he could do that shit? Like, tracking down your target light years away from you is some epic shit. But, but, quite literally predicting its moves, that is some shit, man. That's some Yuha level shit, man. But no, of course not like that, like changing the future. But still, he could predict his moves quite. Man, that's awesome. Fucking hell. That's not just it. Because he has eaten the full course. I mean, six. No, how many? I believe he has eaten four, maybe six. But he did eat News and Earth. So because of that, he could create a back channel, and he has enough strength to maintain it. So he's creating layers of these back channels so that he could manipulate time. And because of that time manipulation, uh, he's able to distort time in such a way that Joey would not notice it, but it still would give him a little bit of advantage when it comes to speed. And that's the reason why he was able to counter Joey's attacks and then give a counter attack to it. And honestly, he fucked her up. Like, he fucked that bitch hard. Holy shit. Like, if it wouldn't have been her food luck, I'm pretty sure that she would have been toast by now. Holy shit. Like, I know that if she wouldn't have had the food luck that she has right now, Midra would have fucked her up anyways, but still, I'm just saying. So, after that, she says that, okay, I figured it out, what the fuck are you doing? But you know what, I have a countermeasure, I have my food luck, I have my gourmet luck. And she kind of does something, I don't know what, but her face kind of changed. Of course, that was her gourmet demon, but this time it looks like her face and her gourmet, her appetite demon, kind of merged in a way. And it's quite unique to see that Joe is at a level where she could use her food luck as a weapon. Komatsu, Otake, they both have powerful food lucks. Now, I mean, Otake not as much as Komatsu. Komatsu has wicked strong food luck, you know. But I don't think that at this point he has that amount of skill to control his food luck in a way where he could use it as a weapon. And if he could do that, I mean, he could do anything. He could really do anything if he could do that. But then we get to see Tepe versus the uh, Afro Netro. Okay, and Tepe does something what I call as the Kurama treatment. I don't know how many of you guys watched Yu Yu Hakusho. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, and it there is this character named Yoko Kurama. Okay, and this guy is known to pretty much control plant life. He could control plant life, and in the Dark Tournament arc, he was facing this opponent who could blast things whatever he touches, and the way he defeated that guy is by uh, implanting a seed which would grow inside of him. And this is not just that he did with one character, he did it with another one at the very beginning, who was trying to threaten him of killing his mom. but that wasn't as major as this one, and then he also killed the same way this guy, what's his name, Toguro's elder brother, kind of the same way. He didn't kill him, but you know he uh, he implanted this seed in him which grew into a plant, and with that plant gives him some illusions and shit. But I'm going off topic, but do check that show out. It's actually from Togashi, so it's actually pretty good. Anyway, so we see that Tepe implants this seed of this plant, which apparently is so dangerous that if he lets it loose, it would destroy the entire fucking planet. And what it does is, it once it gets into the host, it extracts every single drop of energy from it. It grows, and it grows at a humongous level where it gets out in the space. It blossoms and spread its seeds everywhere in space. And the thing is that this plant actually can survive in space. I don't know if he says that it could grow in space, but he does say that it could survive in space. That is some epic shit. That's some epic shit. Okay, that's one brutal way of killing someone. But then, apparently, I guess he didn't kill him, because the Afro Nitro, he goes in cryptobiosis. That means that he is still alive. It's just that he won't be moving around that much. At least for now, he won't be moving around that much, unless he somehow figures out a way of getting out of that plant. But within that fight, Tepe did got his ass kicked a lot. Like, he was being manhandled. He may be the grandson of Knock King Master Jiro, but he's not as good as him. Okay, but then we cut to Center, and Center is facing Terry, but he's not facing Terry. Terry's not facing Center all alone. Terry brings out the whole gang. He brings out the entire fucking pack, and I mean, it would be you wouldn't expect that showing these bunch of wolves would be would kind of you know I mean, you won't expect that showing these wolves would make any difference. I mean, not difference, but looking at these, each and every wolf looked vicious and looked different from one another. That is something which I thought that was really unique, and it was actually quite awesome, because wolves look quite alike, and to make them be in such a way that you could differentiate from one another, it's awesome. And that panel looked amazing. Like, it looked bad fucking ass. I'm telling you, Center, you are fucked. You are fucked up the ass, up the mouth, everywhere. You are fucked, dude. I don't know how you're gonna get out of that situation, but yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Anyway, so then we cut to Toriko, and it's something that it's given. And in this panel, we actually get some information about the appetite demons that come out of Toriko. Apparently, it's rather rare that the appetite demon itself would seep out of a body. Okay, but when that happens, that drains extraordinary amount of energy from the host. The fact that the host would have problems even staying conscious when the appetite demon is out of his body. And in this case, Toriko had two appetite demons jumping out of his body. So right now, him even walking is an extremely difficult task. But still, he can't stop drooling. He cannot stop drooling. I mean, that's some appetite he got, you know. He is on God right now. He's standing on God right now. And he's thanking Terry, he's thanking everyone that because of their effort, he could get there. And then we cut to Neo. And Neo is completely turned into a dried shrimp. He is turned into this dried husk, you know, this hollow, dried thing because of the back channel which was created by the Deer King, the Sky Deer. And when the Sky Deer felt that his energy was about to go dim, the Sky Deer increased the level of his back channel. He increased it so that it could kill him more faster. And that just is insane to see that it took down Neo like that. But then it all backfired because now, because of 1 minute, because of 1 second being turned into 1 million years or some, Neo had the chance to train and evolve in that time. And it evolved in such a way that now Deer King's back channel has absolutely no effect on him. From almost dying to coming at a point where you have absolutely no effect on this guy. Like, this is not expected at this point. I thought that this would happen much later, but you know what? It happened. And I don't know if you guys could saw that, but his body turned kind of like human, but his body is glistening, and it kind of looked as though he has dark cells in him. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Because when Jiro was also using his dark cells, his body was glistening, and he kind of had these dark shadings all across his body. His body isn't really doesn't have those dark shadings as much, but his body is glistening, and I guess that's because he just evolved. But anyways, he speed blitz to Toriko and fucking stabs him in his neck, and he says, I'm gonna eat God. Well tried, Toriko, but I'm gonna eat God. And that's where the chapter ends, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck just happened? Anyways, it was actually a fun chapter, you know. What do you think about this chapter? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Give it a like, okay? And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Till next time.